We've arrived in Austin and we're eating at 2 in the morning. We got nachos, we got Grand Sandwich.
Day 2.
Good morning, guys. Today is my pre-op. I look crazy, but today is pre-op. We woke up at 9. My pre-op is at 9:30, but it's literally 3 minutes away from our Airbnb, which is so perfect. But it's the last day with these Yetis. That's crazy. Literally, this is what they look like now. Like this. That is so crazy. Oh my gosh. Next time you guys see them in this outfit, it's gonna be like, that's wild. Well, I'm gonna get dressed. I realized I didn't bring any like proper clothes at all, which like, so dumb of me. But I guess I'm gonna have to rewear my outfit from yesterday. I'm about to go into my pre-op. I'm so scared. I'm really scared.
A few inches later.
We just came back from Trader Joe's, got absolutely everything that we'll need for the next few days. Got some frozen foods, we got veggies, we got snacks, off-brand Pop-Tarts, but they look good. So we're going to make breakfast. This is our stocked little fridge. I actually thought we got more than this. I think it'll last though. Avocados, we got lettuce, peppers, broccoli. I think I'm gonna put broccoli in my eggs today. I've been having like a weird fixation on broccoli these days for some reason. Yeah. Bro. I got some Parmesan. This is the best cheese you can ever get from Trader Joe's, so you guys need to try that. Chicken and ravioli. We really just got anything that we can really make fast. We get some eggs and potatoes. These are the best breakfast potatoes. They're really quick. Some flour tortillas, the seasonings, and if you guys, oh, you got minced garlic. This is really good. The crunchy chili onion. How much potato should we make? Like half of it? Or less? A little less than half. Okay. I'm cooking with my girlfriend. The key to making the perfect egg is flipping it gently over when it's sunny, and it's just bouncy in the center. See that nice bounce? Ooh. You don't even like it like that.
Wait, I think I want one like yours.
Do you?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay.
Cindy, how do you like your eggs?
I like them hard. Like I like my men.
Cute breakfast. I made some avocado toast with everything bagel seasoning, Trader Joe's potatoes over soft eggs, I think, with Parmesan. Cindy has like a burrito and same
potatoes.
thing.
Over soft, over easy.
And I got, this is the toasted vanilla Starbucks. What's yours?
Iced matcha with soy.
I'm trying to figure out the Netflix situation.
What the fuck?
Ever since you said that you can't eat without having a show on, I can't either.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
In there, somebody like breaks in. So she's kind of like
Startled.
kind of like sussed out by him a little bit. So she's like.
Ooh, I love this freaking yolk.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, it is nighttime. This is my little outfit. This little Hello Kitty romper. It doesn't fit very tight on the waist. I picked off my freaking eyelash extensions. Unfortunately, I was like anxious all day, so I literally just been picking them off. So my lash tag is gonna be not so very happy with me. And it is the day of my surgery. Not going to lie, I'm freaking out just a little bit. How the anesthesia is gonna feel, because I remember how the anesthesia felt the first time that I did it. And oh my god, I was just literally just gonna text Kiara, but she texted me first. So Yeah, the anesthesia felt insane. I think that was like the scariest part, not gonna lie. I believe they're gonna be giving me an anxiety medicine. They're going to be giving me pain meds and like all that other stuff, but I think the IV also has like, I don't know, like vitamins and things that make you less nervous. But we keep hearing like noises, like crazy noises in the house, and there's like thunder and lightning, and it's crazy. Why am I kind of living for like the wispy like fairy lash right now? I get surgery at 12 p.m. tomorrow, and I'm scared. In a future video of like how they look in this again, but that's what they look like from the front. They just hang like way too low for my liking, and then from like 3/4. They told me I was like a 32 triple D. I have come to my decision. I'm gonna tell them to do a tiny D, like a very tiny D, so like borderline like biggest C, nearly a D. Hopefully he knows what I'm talking about, but I have several reference pictures.
Day 3.
Good morning, guys. It is now 1:05 p.m. so I got a call at the crack of freaking dawn, and I guess like one of the machines that the doctor uses had some issues with it, so they had to get like that fixed, and they had to push all their clients a little bit further out. My appointment was going to be at 2, so I would have already gotten my surgery. At this moment it's already 1:06 here in Austin, Texas. I'm about to take a shower, and they told me that right before I come to wash my body in this cleansing soap, they only had 2 of my things. They didn't have my pain meds, which is very concerning, but I'm gonna have Cindy go and get it because they're going to I'm pretty sure it's gonna be ready by the time that like I'm gonna be in surgery, so she's gonna probably go get it for me. But yeah, the lady, the pharmacist, was being very rude because I was just like, oh, like for Aidette, and then she was like, okay, I got these 2 here, it's this and this, and I had to ask her what it was because she was like, oh, you have 2 medicines here, and I was like, okay, so what is it? And I was like, oh, is there like a 3rd one for pain? And then she was just like, no, just these 2. And then afterwards I was just like, okay, like do you know like an estimate of like when it would be there? And then she was like, no. And I was like, okay, what the f? So I was just like, all right, thanks, and I hung up. What you mad for, girl? Who peed in your cereal? I'm gonna go antibacterial myself with the soap. I'm so nervous. It's official. Can't see that. My little outfit for today. We're gonna be stepping out. This is the fit.
6.5 hours later.
I really hate knowing that I have things in my arm, like having to get blood tests or anything. And this is literally killing me.
Thousands of tears later.
I couldn't update you guys yesterday because I was in so much pain, and I still am. But
Two days later.
what's up, guys? I am at my last visit, and I have to be quiet because there's a lot of patients in here after I have a flight to catch. But so far so good. This is day 3. So much pain.
Several days later.
Today is Sunday over the next week, so it's been like a week and 3 days since I've gotten my surgery, and I can't even tell you guys like how much of a struggle it's been. My mom has been helping me a lot. Cindy helped me a lot. Like Cindy and my mom, they both brushed my teeth. They both have been like my family's been opening every door for me, and like now I can like kind of move a little bit more. I'm like opening doorknobs, but if it's like a heavy door, I like simply cannot open it. Like if it's a car door, I can't open it. I've given you guys like really very minor details of like what my restrictions are and everything, but basically, bad news. My doctor told me that for 3 months, I really should just be, like, I absolutely have no option but to be in my surgical bra for 3 months, like, no other option. Like, I have to. So, I can't wear any tight clothes for 3 months. I can't, I need to really be, like, restricted with, like, my mobility for 3 months is, I think what he said, I'm pretty sure, but, yeah, so I'm just gonna be dressed like this all summer. Hot girl summer. It's a 0 this year. But Little side note, my hair is getting very, very long. Super long, but it's been a very long process. Yesterday I took off my tapes around here and down here and this way. It was very scary. I was freaking out. I was probably in the shower like soaking them and trying to get it off with like the Q-tip slowly for like 40 minutes, and then after that I was just like, okay, I literally can't. So I called for my mom and she had to like take them off, and I was freaking out because I was seeing like skin flaps like open, and I was just like, oh my god, no, like don't rip the tape off. And like she would like carefully take it off, and I was like dying in my head. I was like, no, it's literally gonna rip my whole entire like chest off. It was fine though. Like literally I have like the most anxious mind ever, so I was thinking that it was the end of the world and I was gonna like bleed out. Their mouth is definitely like the fullest C. I think that they're a small D. I'm pretty sure they're a small D, which is good for me still, because honestly, like I was telling you guys, that I really wanted like a full C, which I was basically saying I wanted like a very small D. So this is what it looks like from the side. You can't really see right now because I can't wear tight clothes, but this is what it looks like from the front. And I literally can't move besides like this. Like this is the most I've been able to move my arms. So my arms are very, very sore because 99.9% of the time they're like this. So like now my arms are literally just like so sore, and when I do this it feels so good. But basically, in a nutshell, I was so messed up from my last doctor. I freaking knew it. I was so messed up from my last doctor that I had to be cut up literally everywhere and in the inside, and had to get this moved and this moved and this removed and then this replaced, and it was a lot. Hi baby! And I can't even lift up my BB cake because it's too heavy. So really all that I'm able to like pick up is like things like this. Like if I wanted to pick up like a hairbrush, this is really like the most that I can pick up. If I wanted to brush my hair, I really can't. I have to kind of like do this, but I'm like honestly scared. I don't even want to like do that. Yesterday I did get to see like my scars and like, you know, like my sutures and whatever, and honestly the scars don't look bad at all. Like it was like done very well. Like the lines are very thin, like very, very super thin, but honestly I can't really tell how they're gonna look until they are like on the process of healing. But I can like straight away already tell that it is much better than my previous doctor when he, you know, like did it through the areola. But that's pretty much all the updates that I have for you guys right now. I'll be able to talk about it later on, a little bit more later. It's been very, very hard. I'll keep you guys updated on like what's going on, but just to show you guys a little bit more, this is like what my bra looks like. Looks like this. I'm currently wearing a size 38, just because like, see, if you guys can see, it's also like very, very loose down here, and it's also loose like on this part slightly, because we don't want anything really touching necessarily on my scars because it needs to breathe. I'm supposed to be leaving the little area to like dry some more, and then after that probably I think it's like 5 days to a week after, they recommended that I start putting on my silicone strips, which are the ones that are going to heal me up and like really lighten up the scar. I really want the scars to be not there, and I want it to be just like a speedy recovery. So, you know, if things don't go the way that I would love them to go, like really lighten up as much as possible, then I'm gonna definitely go and get like some coloring to camouflage the scar. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Hopefully I have more mobility and I'm doing better. But for the next 2 weeks I will be with my girlfriend. She'll be taking care of me, and that's all. Bye guys.